You're like 2, 3 weight classes above him. How strong is he? Because I feel like he's a good training partner for you.
Yeah. No, he's very natural, strong, and he has very strong genes, and he just comes with raw power. All his power just comes from nature.
It's just natural.
He's
Right?
natural, yeah. So guys, to get the full Stars experience,
UFC 319 is fast approaching, and rising star Khamzat Chimaev has begun his intense training camp for the title fight against Dricus Du Plessis. Khamzat is undergoing rigorous preparation, fully focused on capturing the UFC middleweight championship. Khamzat Chimaev appears highly serious about this fight, as he was seen grappling with two-time Olympic wrestling gold medalist Abdulrashid Sadulayev. The MMA community has been impressed by Chimaev's intense and brutal preparations. Joe Rogan praised Chimaev's aggressive seek-and-destroy style, calling him confident and incredible. He pointed out that Chimaev was barely touched in his first 4 UFC fights, but noted that his approach might still need some refinement. Rogan also highlighted Chimaev's powerful right hand, joking that it could break mountains, and recalled being stunned when Chimaev knocked out Gerald Meerschaert with a single punch. Former UFC champion Robert Whittaker believes that Chimaev's takedowns will be the key factor in the fight, expressing doubt that Du Plessis can stop them. He expects Chimaev to dominate in the early rounds, but questions his stamina if the fight extends into the later rounds, given Du Plessis' strong endurance.
A lot about Khamzat. We know that, first of all, we know that style, that seek and destroy, throw yourself into the fire style, yeah, you're not going to just steamroll everybody, because he went through 4 fights in the UFC and was only hit twice. I mean, of course the guy's confident.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah,
Incredible.
he said his right hand breaks mountains.
I'm not arguing with him.
No, that's pretty confident. I was like, damn, I love that line.
Well, when he fought
UFC legend Michael Bisping described Khamzat Chimaev as a relentless force who fights at one pace, full throttle. He praised Chimaev's aggressive approach, calling him a straight-up killer who constantly pushes forward, aiming to take opponents down, inflict damage, score knockouts, or secure submissions. Bisping noted that from the opening bell, Chimaev is focused on hurting his opponents, a mindset that has resulted in 14 victories, 12 of them by stoppage.
Stop his takedown. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think Dricus will stop Chimaev's takedown.
Okay.
It's like, oh, hey, trust me, it's kept me up at night. That's me just running it back.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's a way, but it's tricky. Okay. Because once he gets his hand on you, once you back up on that fence, he's going to stay there on you. Now, can he do that? Can he? Because I believe he will get Dricus down. He will control him for a round. But if he can't put him away, what does he look like coming out in round 2?
No.
And then, let's say he does it again. What does he look like coming out in round 3? And then we've got that Usman fight again. Okay, and then Dricus, like, he's got a gas tank.
Yeah.
He's got that dog in him. He can. If you don't put him away, he'll keep fighting. Like, he'll keep coming at you with his bombs and his punches and his kicks.
Michael Bisping also noted that the only times Khamzat Chimaev went the distance were against Gilbert Burns and Kamaru Usman, observing that Chimaev appeared tired in both bouts and admitting that the win over Usman was a close call, while not Questioning Chimaev's skill, Bisping emphasized that going 5 rounds with someone like Dricus Du Plessis will be a real test. He described Chimaev as a finisher, a phenom, and a freak of nature. Strong, relentless, and an elite wrestler, and expects him to go for the finish right from the start.
A force of nature, and he only knows how to fight one speed, and that's why people really enjoy watching this guy fight. He goes forward, he's a straight up killer, he's looking to take you down, do damage, knock you out, squeeze your head off, whatever it is, he's trying to do damage right from the opening bell, and that's what he's done to almost everybody. 14 wins, 12.
Michael Bisping further praised Dricus Du Plessis for his 11-fight win streak and dominant victories over Sean Strickland and Israel Adesanya. He pointed out that Du Plessis is still improving and warned that underestimating his grappling would be a serious mistake. Bisping recalled an instance where Du Plessis submitted an entire team of jiu-jitsu black belts in training, suggesting that Chimaev could be in for a rude awakening if he expects an easy fight.
Twice against Gilbert Burns and Kamaru Usman. And we know what happened there. He got a little bit tired. And against Kamaru Usman, well, he was kind of lucky to get that decision. I'm not talking about Khamzat Chimaev. I think he's phenomenal. But I think he's got some problems here going 5 rounds against Dricus Du Plessis. We've never seen him go 5 rounds. But we do know the man is a finisher. He is a phenom. He's a freak of nature. He's a strong son of a bitch. He's a great wrestler. He might not have the accolades of a bald nickel, but holy shit. When it comes to being effective, Khamzat Chimaev is right up there. He's one of the best finishers that we have in mixed martial arts right now. In fact, I will say the 2 best finishers in all of MMA right now, Tom Aspinall and Khamzat Chimaev. Khamzat, 14 fights, 12 stoppages, 2 decisions, as I said earlier. And I'm telling you, he's going to try and finish Dricus Du Plessis straight away. And that's his best.
UFC Hall of Famer Daniel Cormier expressed excitement for the upcoming fight, calling it a great matchup. He stated that labeling Khamzat Chimaev as scared only fuels his aggressive and quick reactions. Cormier believes Dricus Du Plessis's awkward style and unusual angles make the fight more challenging than many anticipate. He added that anyone who still expects Chimaev to dominate doesn't fully understand MMA, and he's confident the fight will be close, exciting, and, well, worth watching.
This man's on fire, right? He's 23-2 overall. He's on an 11-fight win streak. He's got 10 wins in the UFC, and of course this will be his 3rd title defense. He beat Sean Strickland by unanimous decision. He choked out Israel Adesanya in the 4th round, and he took the belt, as we know, in a close split decision victory over Sean Strickland way back at UFC 297. But they always say when you become the champion, you get 30% better. This man is improving all the time. He's got tremendous grappling of his own. If Khamzat Chimaev thinks that he's going to go out there and just take down Dricus Du Plessis and just choke him out, right, like he's some schmuck, like he doesn't know what he's doing, like he's not someone that choked out an entire black belt jiu-jitsu team one after the other, then I think Khamzat Chimaev will be in for...
Daniel Cormier also pointed out that unlike Khamzat Chimaev's previous opponents, who often came from similar training backgrounds, Dricus Du Plessis represents a very different camp. He emphasized that their contrasting styles and personalities will lead to an intriguing clash inside the cage and a more intense build-up outside of it. Cormier believes their mutual dislike will add extra fire to an already highly anticipated and exciting fight.
Yeah, I think it's a great fight. And you're right, you're right. You want to piss off Khamzat, call him scared. You want to make Chimaev mad, call him afraid of anything. And he'll come at you like a bat out of hell. I think it's a great fight. I think Dricus's awkward ability and his ability to create different angles to make you not recognize what you're seeing, most people may anticipate. A couple fights ago, everybody would have thought Khamzat would just run through Dricus Du Plessis. But if you today feel that way, you're out of your mind. If you today can openly say Khamzat Chimaev is just going to run through Dricus Du Plessis and is not going to be competitive, you have no idea what mixed martial arts is.
Ariel Helwani also shared his view on the fight, believing that Dricus Du Plessis will figure things out as the bout progresses. He explained that Du Plessis might take the fight into the later rounds, where he can learn, adapt, and gain valuable experience to overcome the challenge.
We know that these 2 guys don't like each other. We don't have the backdrop of them training prior like Strickland and Khamzat had, but you could tell they don't like each other. They are so completely different. And I think in that different is going to make for not only a good fight, but also a very fun build-up.
Kamaru Usman, who fought Khamzat Chimaev in the past, said that taking down Chimaev in the first round is very difficult, and escaping once he's on top is even harder. He praised Chimaev's grip and submission skills but questioned whether his style will be as effective against Dricus Du Plessis, who may present different challenges.
I think he takes him to deep water. He takes him to deep water and he figures it out. And I think it's like a learning lesson for him and all this stuff.
I like it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ilia Topuria showed respect for both fighters, calling Chimaev a relentless finisher who never leaves the outcome to the judges. He said that this kind of approach has earned Chimaev a shot at the title. Although Topuria is friends with both men, he views their potential matchup as a thrilling fight for the fans and wishes them both the best.
On your back, around round one, is not easy to get off. And then he was able to sink that in. And that goes to show how strong of a squeeze this freaking dude is.
Could he pull that same style against Dricus Du Plessis? Because I will say this.
MMA Guru and Demetrius Johnson also shared their thoughts on the matchup. MMA Guru said that Dricus Du Plessis might be too strong for Khamzat Chimaev to dominate physically. Demetrius Johnson agreed that while Chimaev is very skilled, he leans toward Du Plessis winning. MMA Guru added that he hopes Du Plessis wins and pointed out that Chimaev is most dangerous in the first round, which gives Du Plessis a real opportunity if he can survive the early pressure.
He calls him his shots, he finishes his opponents. When he goes inside the octagon, you know that that guy goes for the finish. He's not looking for the decision. That's why I respect Khamzat. He's a fucking beast. So he deserves to fight for the title as soon as possible. We're gonna have an amazing fight because I love Dricus Du Plessis. He's a great human being. I have a great relationship with him. I have a great relationship with Khamzat also. But as a fan of mixed martial arts, it's gonna be a very exciting fight. I hope the best man wins, and I wish
Demetrius Johnson emphasized that controlling the pace will be key in the middleweight title fight. He believes Dricus Du Plessis has the striking edge if he can keep the fight standing and avoid Chimaev's grappling. Johnson noted that Chimaev has shown fatigue in the later rounds, and Du Plessis' unorthodox striking could create problems. Still, he warned that Du Plessis must stay alert to defend against Chimaev's wrestling throughout the fight.
You know what? DDP's got him. He's got him. And I still think that, dude, he might just be too strong to be muscled around like this.
Yeah.
But Chimaev is truly on a different level.
I think DDP beats him.
I think he could, and I am leaning that way.
Yeah.
But now I'm real.
Yeah.
You know, I also want DDP to win, but I'm leaning towards DDP.
Yeah.
Because I think the idea of Chimaev is a round one gun guy.
Darren Till confidently predicted that Khamzat Chimaev would finish Dricus Du Plessis within 2 rounds, praising Chimaev's strength, focus, and dedication, while acknowledging Du Plessis' effort and unorthodox style. Till believes Chimaev's skills are on a different level, and mentioned a recent conversation with Chimaev about possibly joining his Dubai training camp, ending with some playful banter with Ariel Helwani.
Cannot get him down.
He will, but yeah.
But let's say he does get him down.
Yep.
And he doesn't finish him, right? I think he's spent. Because you look at his fights. You look when he fought Gilbert Burns, when he fought Kamaru Usman. He had Kamaru Usman fully mounted, back hooks and everything, right?
Yep.
Working for the choke, pounding him, could not finish him.
Couldn't get him.
The rest of the time, he could not find it was shadow boxer. Granted, he might be sick or whatever.
Yep.
But if he cannot figure it out within those first 2 rounds or the first round he gets him down, I think DDP is going to do what he does best.
Yep.
He's going to be awkward. He's going to be, do the kicks. And I think DDP is going to beat him.
Yeah.
Like
I think
Khamzat Chimaev is more athletic, more traditional, but I think that awkwardness of the old what did you say? The lanky man style.
Yep.
I think DDP is going to.
Bo Nickel also expressed confidence that Khamzat Chimaev holds the advantage over Dricus Du Plessis due to his superior grappling. As a grappler himself, Nickel admitted his bias, but emphasized that wrestling and grappling continue to dominate modern MMA. He pointed to top fighters known for their grappling skills and noted that even elite strikers often have wrestling backgrounds. Nickel believes this style is very difficult to overcome or defend against in today's MMA.
He beats Khamzat, your boy.
No, look, with respect, I'm never going to look past Dricus because he trains hard, he super dedicated. He's super strong, and he's got that awkward style that doesn't make any sense. I think Khamzat will beat him inside the 2 rounds. I really do believe that. But look, Khamzat knows. I was speaking to Khamzat on the FaceTime the other day because I'm meant to be going out to Dubai to help with the camp. Khamzat knows it's a tough fight, but you know, Khamzat saying he's like a beast. I do think Khamzat gets it in 2 rounds.
Dominic Cruz gave his take on the Khamzat Chimaev vs. Dricus Du Plessis fight, highlighting several of Du Plessis' strengths. He praised Du Plessis for moving off the center line, switching stances effectively, and showing solid striking and takedown defense. Cruz explained that by not staying directly in front of his opponent, Du Plessis makes it harder for them to shoot takedowns. He also mentioned Du Plessis' size and strength, saying he might be able to test Chimaev's power early, which few have done. Still, Cruz expects this to be the toughest challenge of Du Plessis' career. So, subscribe to my channel for more updates.